Opening your app, lots of recommendations are attacking you. Sometimes you even hesitate. Should I choose this or that? But these movies are not chosen randomly. They are selected very carefully, especially for you. So how do they do that? The question made me dig into recommendation algorithms and build a small system of my own. This is Sham. I build small systems that explain how real apps think. Let's get started. How does the recommendation system actually work? In the previous episodes, we saw how movie similarity is calculated. Each time a user rates a movie, the compute similarity function is triggered. We used cosine similarity to compare user ratings, Jacquard similarity to compare genres, and we fixed real backend problems, like duplicate similarity rows and saving the same movie pair twice in reverse order. All of that was explained in the last video. Now it's time to see the real engine in action. How the system uses this calculation to recommend a movie you might like. Starting from the Android app. When you first log in, the app creates a user profile. I used Firebase Firestore to store user IDs and emails, and the user ID is cached locally using shared preferences. Inside the app you will find Home, top-rated movies, Genres, movies filtered by genre, Recs, your personalized recommendations, Rates, movies you rated, Profile, your basic info. When you tap on a movie card and open the details screen, you see the overview, runtime, rating, and other info. But the real magic button is the rate button. Because when you rate a movie, it triggers multiple calculations in the back end. What happens after you rate a movie? Once you submit a rating, the rating is saved in the database. The back end triggers the item-based collaborative filtering logic. Similarities between movies are recomputed if needed. You can immediately see your ratings in the ratings screen, but the real question is, how did these recommendations appear? Are they random movies? Not at all. Let's dive into the recommendation function. When the app asks for recommendations, it sends your user ID, and the recommendation service starts working. It's a function called getRecommendations for user, and it takes user ID as a parameter. Here is what happens step by step. Step 1. Get movies you liked. The system first fetches all movies you rated, and especially the ones with higher ratings. These are the signals that describe your taste. Step 2. Find similar movies for each movie you liked. The system logs into the movie similarity table and finds movies that are most similar to it. The similarity was already computed earlier, using cosine similarity, Jacquard similarity. So now we are using pre-computed intelligence, not recalculating everything again. Step 3. Score candidate movies. Each candidate movie gets a score, based on similarity value, your rating of the original movie. Step 4. Filter and sort before returning results. Movies you already rated are removed. The list is sorted by score, descendingly. The top-end movies are selected. These are the recommendations you see in the app. This is why the system feels smart. You are not compared to everyone. Movies are compared to other movies. Your past choices guide future suggestions. And this is exactly how many real-world platforms work, just at much larger scale. This project is not about how to build a recommendation system, but how to think like a back-end engineer. Break the problem into signals, pre-compute what is expensive, avoid duplicates, and let data guide decisions. You can find the full code on my GitHub, link in the bio. And if you want to understand how real apps think, this is just the beginning. If you find this helpful, subscribe for more, and happy coding!